Hi, welcome back to our online preparation course for the TOEFL test. In this video, we are going to continue getting prepared for the listening section, part A. In this module, we are going to be working with untrue conditions. In the previous module, you had the opportunity to learn and revise conditionals. I hope the information was useful for you. And if you still have doubts, don't hesitate to go back and maybe watch the video again and answer the exercises. Conditionals are tested in the listening section. Okay, so that is what we are going to start doing right now. So, let's start. So, untrue conditions are the second conditional and the third conditional. Okay, so for example, the second image, if I studied, I would pass, right? It means that I am imagining what would happen if I studied. Okay, so this is an untrue condition. Another untrue condition is the third conditional, right? If I had studied, I would have passed. In this situation, I am imagining what would have happened if I had studied, which I didn't. Okay, so these second and third conditionals are called untrue conditions. So, how are they going to be tested in the listening section of the TOEFL test? Okay, again, just as it happened with wishes, you have to understand what they mean in order to understand the message that the second speaker said. Okay, so on your screen you have a conversation. Do you think that you will be able to go to the party? If I had time, I would go. What does the woman say about the party? Okay, and we have four options. Letter A, maybe she will go. Letter B, she has time, so she will go. Letter C, she's going even if she doesn't have time. And letter D, it's impossible to go. So if you notice, we have an untrue condition. If I had time, I would go. Okay, so according to this, what do you think the answer for the question is? Okay, exactly. The correct answer is letter D. It's impossible to go. Why? Because the woman said, if I had time, I would go. The woman doesn't have time, so she would not go. Okay? So, it is important that you understand that an affirmative condition implies a negative reality. For example, if she were at home, she could do it. So the reality is that she is not at home. Okay? A negative condition implies an affirmative reality. If she weren't at home, she could do it. So the reality is that she is at home. Remember, a past tense implies a present reality. For example, if I had money, I would buy it. But my reality is that I do not have money. A past perfect verb implies a past reality. If I had had money, I would have bought it. But my reality is that I didn't have the money. Remember that we can also invert the had in the third conditional, right? We can invert the subject and the auxiliary. So if you hear something like, had I had money, I would have bought it, then this is the same as the third conditional. So the reality is that I did not have the money. Okay? So this is a way in which untrue conditions are going to be tested in the listening section of the test. What do you think if you go to the practice section in order for you to listen to untrue conditions in the conversations of part A in the TOEFL test? Okay? See you next time. Bye-bye.